Hey fellas, well, seeing as how we're about a month and a half to Halloween and a little under a month to Halloween ends, I thought I would in my college from last year give my belated review of Halloween Kills, and there got me some minor spoilers, and I'm being totally honest, this is not the worst horror film or film to come out in 2021. It's not even in my least favorite Halloween movie, which I will be reviewing before I see Halloween Ends, whether it's theatrically or on Peacock. I'll give you a couple hints though. It's not Halloween 3 or even the Rob Zombie movies, which I'm really open of not caring for, so here we go. The film picks up more or less where the film in 2018 left off, with Michael Myers nearly escaping his bonds and going on a rampage in Haddonfield, which decades in our universe after his original oh, escapades in 1978, that are still having long-term effects on the citizens of Haddonfield, Illinois, which looks a bit like Southern California. And actually, one thing I do like that, much like the previous film, it kept a lot of the low budget aesthetic of the early installments, which I mean, I'll definitely say this about Jason Blum. Regardless of quality, he's definitely a man who knows how to stretch dollars as a producer. I saw that interview he gave with Collider a while back. I mean, regarding the whole drama surrounding WB Discovery, but that's important right now. And even though I understand why not everyone's in this movie, I personally still submit it's it's not the worst thing ever. I mean, my only real beef with it is that, in a way, they kind of play it safe in some aspects. I mean, don't get me wrong, some of the horror scenes and some of the kills are quite effective, being done practically, eh, especially. And I want to get into some minor spoiler territory. I'm not going to give away every single one who becomes a victim in this one, but let's just say you see quite a bit more than you do in the advertising, saying, and and it's kind of like the second time you taste a new dish is not quite as satisfying or fresh as the first time you taste it. If that makes sense to you all. And that also includes the rather controversial fighter attack scene, which again you do see more than you did in the adverts. Hurts, I mean, but if I'm being completely honest, this now means that Michael has attacked all three emergency services. I mean, as like he attacked the medical staff in the hospital in the second movie in 1981, as well as this sequel here. Like I already reviewed Halloween 2 last year. I mean, around this time. There's also the so he's also attacked like the police more than once, again, including this movie. The in both the present timeline as well as like the 1978 one. And the way they integrate footage from the original film includes footage actually wrapped in the cartoon footage actually pretty seamless. I mean, they actually managed to film a lot of it on the same kind of cameras they were using that time frame, and it kind of fits given how one of the most iconic horror masks in cinema history was, in fact, a Shatner mask covered in white paint due to the budget limitations they had. And I will say that even though there are a lot of conveniences in the story, they're still far from the worst I've seen, especially given what I plan to talk about my least favorite Halloween installment, which I'll definitely will give one clear hint about which one it is. It came out in 2002, and I think 20 years long to bury the hatchet in this regard. Is that, and be that as it may, even though it wasn't quite as big a hit as the last movie was, it still made a respectable $92 million in the States alone on a modest budget of $15 million. Since, again, I can definitely handle a man pure and simply evil in this day and age. It's just that I also understand why they also put some taste on Peacock, given how, like this virus, and everything like that. Let's just say that hey, I understand why some people where I live also choose to be like a plague doctor for the season where. And I've honestly seen in worse ways to spend an hour and 45 minutes over the last couple of years alone. I've also reviewed much worse ones in the decade or so I've been doing this channel as well, man. I definitely intend to finish what I started with Halloween ends next month. Whether I end up seeing it theatrically or on Peacock. Before I do that, however, I have some, shall we say, unfinished business, at least for a Halloween movie, I mean, and I'm not getting any more hints this evening, but I will state for the record here that in hindsight, if they had done like the third one, which I do actually have some callbacks here with some of the masks, as not like a sequel, but as like a spin-off of the Single Universe, it may have been a different story given how it does get cult following, where it basically would have been the same thing we do with all these Conjuring movies, which have made absurd amounts of money over the years. I mean, while not quite as good as the last movie was, but not the worst thing ever. I mean, I give it like a 3 out of 4, 4 out of 5, high at the most. I mean, so and there are definitely more horror content coming in the very near future over the next month or so. So that'll be all for now, and take care, everyone. Mm.